Okay, in my different venue, I'm doing some, woohoo. Gotta sit right. Some checking of what I discovered from my run through. Strange thing at the first movement of the Czerny La Ricordanza variation. I've got to always be aware when my left hand moves. I often signal that F minor happens a lot. But I just yelled at myself F minor even though I was going for a 1-6-4 chord in E flat. So, second time around I was amused by the fact, well, I'm not even sure I'm aware of the fact that the tenor line reaches to the B flat. That's nice. Here's the 1-6-4. Okay, that's something I have to file away. In the return, for some reason, I got way off. So, from the point of view of voice leading and hand position, some of it is not that intuitive. I have to be careful. There's the 5 of C going to. There's the bridge going to this. This is standard. At least we have a 5 going. Open up to the E flat, come back down. So, if I'm more aware of my thumb line, I wonder if this is very close compared with home. I'll check later to see what it looks like. So, the A flat now, thumb line comes down. Okay. The other thing I notice is, although I normally trust the technique of movements 3 and 5, the fast movements, it really needs drilling. I've got to, as in many things like that, it's refined little details. Sometimes the difference between success and failure is one minute adjustment of the hand or arm. So. So why, for example, so whoa. Sometimes I feel, when I'm playing this slowly, I feel a certain arbitrariness to my fingering decision. I think if I'm playing faster, maybe my body would remember how I turn. But right now, consciously, I'm not. And alas, although there's a printed fingering mark, there's no interference on my part, no handwriting indicating what I thought. regrouping. So. Yes. Go to the thumb and then move on. This fingering I've thought about. That always sort of works, but deliver my hand to the F. This is on its own easy, so I have to make sure that my extended choreography takes advantage of the simplicity of the smaller choreography like that. So, whoops. Only the best will do. In other words, you really want to know the difference between something that works most of the time and something that works all the time. There are certain exceptions. There are certain things that are so, what can I say, that require a commitment in the moment. And then you just go flying and you really trust in what worked before to work again. Sometimes it's worth it. It's what we call risk-taking or chance-taking in performance, that sometimes you want to go there because you assume at the very least that your percentage is so high that it's worth the risk, that the intensity of that moment is worth the risk. But in something like this, I never have to go there. Sometimes in the Brahms and the Bartok, there may be situations like this, but certainly here we're looking for refinement and transparency. That's strangely awkward. I need my thumb there. closer hand position mode. I'm going to miss that D a lot, so. Whoa. Bouncy tripod accessory. That's all it takes. Oh, I hate the fingering they've suggested, and I've never corrected. But I don't do that either. Well, maybe I don't hate it. Shouldn't jump to conclusions, I guess. Try everything out. That's my directive to myself and to my students. Try out the editor's fingering at least once to find out whether it's crazy or wonderful or somewhere in between. I reached. I reached. Let's see. Everything I've told myself, I have to tell myself again. I'm going to review that. So many little decisions. Those white notes by coming out on them, or tilting my hand a little more to put them on a par with the other two fingers. Made myself nervous during my run through today. Notice this is a scale. Actually, so is this. But that involves a change of hand position. So. I think a fifth finger I'm going to write fifth. It's a little weak, but it really makes the hand passive. And then up to 3. 5, 3. What am I doing? 4. 1. That's important for me to get up to the thumb on A. G, F. So those are the group notes. G, F, so they each land on a different part of the hand. If I'm not aware of that, it's hard to pass judgment on how I'm doing as I'm playing. Boy, did I ever make myself feel funny. I don't know why I didn't want to go to the fourth finger. Okay, I'm going to skip to the fifth variation, which I really messed up the beginning of. So if I charge it, there's the risk that anything could happen. So it starts off with a 3-note scale, downwards, zigzag. And then so you can see this, then a 3-note upward scale, and then a shift to the thumb. So here, here. So once I get there, I should complete the statement. Then I feel as if I'm going. I mean, if I play this mindlessly, I'm in great shape. It'll just play itself. But the fact is, you're not always in great shape, or more particularly, your mind is not always in great shape. So it throws in the heat of battle, in the heat of performance, and you just do something. It's very helpful when you're launching into a new demand to have a very clear sense of what you're doing. I call this beginning of section syndrome or beginning of piece syndrome, when you tend not to have a fully formed set of instructions for what to do next. So it doesn't matter how many times you've done it, and sometimes when you've done it so much that you never think about it, it's important to re-inform yourself about what it is you actually do in words. So 3 notes down, the zigzag, the toss to the thumb, the 3 notes, and finally the fourth. The other thing about the zigzag, for me it automatically comes out toward the body here. And back again. roughly to the same spot. That's it. That feels really good. So, let me F major. That seventh is so weird. Gotta remember that G. This feels for I have written the word in here. And I should follow my own instructions. That is messy, so. I've got to open my hand up here. It's all too easy to keep the fingers in a tight position. And again. Now there sometimes I need to wait in my left hand for my right hand to finish all its dipsy doodles. There's the together. This is so awkward for me because of the size of my fingers. So some of the fingers really need to come way out from the black notes. Okay, enough of that. It's just a question of positive reinforcement more than anything else.